A lone figure descending from one of the last flights out. Britain's man in Kabul forced to return home and move his embassy to another country.
We've had to leave Afghanistan for now, and the embassy will operate from Qatar for the time being. But we'll continue to stand by the people of Afghanistan, working on humanitarian, diplomatic and security work, and above all, bringing to the UK Afghans and British nationals who still need our support.
It's 20 years since British forces started fighting in Afghanistan. It's cost 457 British lives and billions of pounds. As the last soldiers to serve there returned home, leaving the Taliban back in charge, the Prime Minister insisted their comrades' sacrifice had not been futile.
Let me speak directly to the families and loved ones of those British troops who gave their all. Your suffering and your hardship were not in vain. It was no accident that there's been no terrorist attack launched against Britain or any other Western country from Afghanistan in the last 20 years.
But terrorists, not Al-Qaeda but ISIS-K, were planning action in Kabul today. Suicide bombers in a vehicle heading for the airport destroyed in a drone attack, say the US, averting a repeat of Friday's attack that killed 13 Americans. Their commander-in-chief stood in respect for the dead as their remains were brought home. A moment to reflect on what has been a disastrous and tragic fortnight. The next 48 hours remain highly dangerous for the Americans as they race to end their withdrawal. And this stark warning from neighbouring Pakistan today that the West can't walk away from Afghanistan without the risk of a return to the darkest moments of 2 decades ago.
There was a breakdown of law and order. There was a breakdown of security. There were international terrorists who took root. There was an economic crisis. There was a governance problem. And at the end of the day, there was 9/11.
Britain and America can pull out of Afghanistan, but that won't end the multiple threats it could pose. It may be the end of one era, but another equally uncertain one may be only just beginning. Dominic Waghorn, Sky News.